Hey guys, it's Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I have day 4 of 31 days of cut file fun from MK at Some Assemblage Required, so go check out her channel. I'm going to do another Disney layout today. I have so many Disney photos to do. This is the cut file for day 4, and then this is Tula and Norbert's Magical Vacation from Photoplay, and I just love all the little gnomes. And then the cut aparts and the papers are Echo Park Magical Adventure. And then that star one is Simple Stories Say Cheese 4. But first I'm going to start with the cut file. And so I wanted the cut file to be yellow. And so I thought I would take this acrylic paint that I have, and I'm going to paint the cut file. And so I like how this turned out, and you'll see throughout this that I had to darken it a little bit because I thought it was too bright yellow for the yellow star paper that I use. And the yellow in the dot paper isn't as bright as that paint yellow. But we'll get there. So I'm going to start with this dot paper as the background paper, and I really liked this paper, and I had put the cut file on top of it, but it was way too busy for the cut file, and so I'm going to frame that in black and then use the fireworks paper as what the cut file will lay on, and that just helps pop that cut file up and doesn't make it fade into the background. So I'll get this background here and then trim down so that I can frame it in this black, and it's just a thin black frame around. And of course I'm going to gut it, so as always it doesn't make the layout too bulky, and then of course I can always use black scraps. So I'm just kind of eyeballing where I want the black paper to go, or the size of the black paper, because I want it to be big enough to where the photo fits within it. And the photo is a 5x7 photo, and it's of us standing on Main Street. And so, and it's a night photo, so that's why I'm going to matte the photo in that like light blue star paper, because without that the photo blends into the firework paper because it's a nighttime photo. And so I'm just getting this all kind of trimmed down so that I have my sizes of papers correct, and I can start to figure out my cut file and my embellishments. And so I had thought I was going to move it all the way to the side, this kind of photo cluster, but in the end it'll be centered in the layout. And so I'm going to cut apart the cut aparts. I want that middle cut apart with the viewfinder in it, because I'm going to fussy cut that out. And so I'm cutting those apart there and fussy cutting this out. I'll also use another of those cut aparts that I will fussy cut out for the title. But I wanted to put the viewfinder down at the bottom. I wanted kind of a little embellishment cluster down there, but then the viewfinder kind of blended in with the background because it's a white, the dots are on a white paper. So I had this scrap of paper, and it's the Say Cheese Simple Stories paper, and it just says like awesome, hello, celebrate, memories, that kind of thing on the words. And so I just wanted to cut a little square to put over there just to help kind of differentiate that viewfinder from the background. And then I'm going to take this branding strip that's the teal stars on it, and just put it at the bottom to kind of bring some more of that teal stars to the bottom. And then I loved this little train with the gnomes, so that had to go on this layout. And I think it works good because the cluster's down at the bottom, and then I set it on top of that blue branding strip piece, and it's just adorable. I love it. And so I'm going to work on this cut file, and I wasn't sure if I wanted it all to one side or some on either side. So I leave it there to kind of decide, and I'm fussy cutting out the title from one of the other cut aparts, and it says leave a sparkle wherever you go. And I knew I kind of wanted that on top of the cut file. And so I'm setting that there, and then I'm gonna go back to this with the gnomes, and then there's these two little boy and girl gnome that are holding hands, and so I wanted to put that up there. And then I'm gonna put a bunch of sayings on the side. This one says "This way to fun." The blue one is gonna say "Feel the magic." So I'm just putting things around. The one that I put at the bottom with the castle says "Magic Moments." And then I wanted the little gnome guy to be holding the Mickey balloon. So this one has a lot of the fun pieces from that photo play sticker paper. It's just so cute. I was thinking I need to get some of the photo play papers, but I have so many Disney papers, so I probably don't need to get any more. And so I wanted to separate the black from the polka dot, the black fireworks from the polka dot paper, and so I thought that the yellow star paper would look good, but then the yellow star paper isn't as bright as the cut file was, so I took some black soot ink and just kind of rubbed it on the cut file so that it toned down how bright yellow that the paint was. And then I backed that "Leave a Sparkle Wherever You Go" title so that it separates that from the cut file as well. And in the end, I decided to cut apart the cut file so that some could be on either side of the photo. And so I'm just trimming off that edge because I got too much of the black soot on that edge, and so it didn't look good. It was more black than yellow. So getting that, and I wanted it to be kind of off center. I didn't want it to be straight across from each other. And then I'm gonna put the sayings at the top more, so that "This way to fun," the "Feel the magic," that is the "Leave the sparkle wherever you go." And I'm just putting everything back on here to make sure that I like it now that I've separated the cut file. And I really like this idea that the photo is kind of on this paper here in this little cluster, and so I'm just putting everything together. The ticket says "Say cheese." That sticker I put at the bottom says "We have smiles from ear to ear," but that'll actually move over by the little gnomes in the end as well. And then I decided I should add some sparkle to the cut file as well, and so I'm using my Wink of Stella to add just some sparkle to the cut file. I had a hard time with this cut file. I had the idea and then it wasn't turning out how I thought it was in my mind, so I kept going back and messing with it. But in the end, it's good, and I like how it turned out. So now I'm just gonna get everything put back and glued down. Now I think that now that I'm set with the cut file how it is, we'll get everything attached and put together here. And while I'm doing that, make sure you guys go check out MK at Some Assemblage Required and all the people that are participating in 31 days of cut file fun. I will make sure to have all of the information in the description box below so you can go check them out. Everyone's going to do amazing things with the cut files, so I can't wait to go watch everyone's videos, especially with this cut file, because this one was a little difficult for me to decide what to do with it. So that's how I want everything laid out, and I really like how that's looking. And so now I'm gonna put it back onto the back layout. And like I said, I had started out thinking I was gonna have it all the way to one side, but it will move towards the middle. But again, I'm just kind of leaving that there, and I'm gonna get the photo cluster or embellishment cluster at the bottom, get everything situated and glued down. And I popped those little gnomes on the train. I popped them up on some foam, and then the castle there with the Magic Moments sticker in between, and a little flag that had a heart, and then I'll put some stickers on it. And those are coming from the Echo Park Magical Place sticker book that I have. So I'm just flipping through and adding some fun things, and I really liked the fireworks above the castle down there as well. So getting that all situated, and there's some stars I want to put around the yellow and the blue star. Just adding, some fun things all around the layout. And you notice with the gnomes up there, I put a red sticker washi that they're actually sitting on and moved that. We have smiles from ear to ear. Moved that over there. And so now I'm going to back the photo paper, like the firework paper. I'm going to back that in that yellow star paper, and that just kind of, it's just a thin border around it, and it's just another layer, and it differentiates it from the background. And then I do put it in the middle. So that's the layout. Thank you to everyone that's liked and subscribed to my channel. If you haven't yet, go ahead and hit those buttons. I really appreciate it. And everyone have a great day. Thanks. Bye.